Hey everyone, I'm Cameron. I'm here with my partner Moxies for the Back to Square One podcast. We're here with Team Rampage today with Ivan Flores, Jonathan Labounty, and Carl Waite.
Say hello, everyone.
Hey, what's
Hello,
up,
how you
everybody?
doing?
Yo,
So, the Clash of Champions on Sunday. You guys are all playing in it.
Yep.
What events actually got you qualified for the Clash of Champions? I'll start with Ivan.
For me, I would say Durham Shonen Jump Championship, North Carolina has got me qualified for this.
Nice,
It
good,
was,
good state.
yeah, it was my first top. My first top was a win.
What deck was that then?
It was pretty much toolbox beatdown because I had three Reapers in there, but it was pretty much a toolbox deck.
Okay, cool.
But it was
Was that Go
yeah, so it was
format
right.
or one after?
It was directly right after Gold format. So pretty much I was into current meta pretty much then. But I was using three Reapers, which is weird because nobody was really running Reapers because Gold and Silver was running rampant, I believe, at the time, which I kind of ran into.
All
But
right.
it was a pretty good deck. I was able to remove most people's hands before we got into a few turns in. So that's what kind of won me a lot of the matches was being able to pack with Reaper and put her in a defense mode and defend myself a lot with it.
Yeah, really good card, especially that format, because like people are, they're not prepared for it coming off of GOAT format, and it keeps them.
Yeah, and then I
off
think
of
the
a
only
lot of
way to
stuff.
kill it then, I think was to pop off a gold. So it was hard, to get it off the field unless you ran like Zaborg or something.
Right. All right. So how about you, John?
I believe I'm qualified for this for the show and jump in Washington D.C. that I won with Perfect Circle.
Damn, perfect circle player.
I've been playing
Yeah.
a lot of Perfect Circle format lately, actually. It's pretty fun.
Credit to Jeff Jones. I still got to give him his credit. He did help a lot with the deck.
Awesome. What that's like? Is that like the Ryza stuff?
Yeah, the triple wing blast, triple rise.
Okay, yeah, okay. I know that. That's fun.
Throw a crush card in there. Might win a game or two.
Okay.
All right,
how about you, Carl?
yes, hi. My name is Carl Waite, and I believe I qualified for the championship because I won GoFormat.com 9 championships on August 23rd, 2020, last year.
Nice. What were you playing that event?
I was playing my signature deck, Chaos Turbo, the greatest deck of all time. Like I won so much of that deck, man. The deck is awesome.
That was
Now, is that
insane.
turbo, or is that your two meta, one scapegoat build, or your Fusilier? Like,
Oh, we're not gonna talk about that, bro. That's vanilla days, man. We're not gonna talk about the bad Carl. We're talking about the good Carl, bro. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking, man. I just woke up one day. I was like, two metas is good, man. With one scapegoat, bro. It's Pearl with one morphing jar. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I want to get a quick background of your guys' overall history though. So I don't know if we'll start with we'll snake it a bit. We'll go with Carl. Like, what's your like like a smaller background, a condensed background of your whole Yu-Gi-Oh career?
Okay, a quick background is I came from Brooklyn. I used to play at the small locals. They sucked, by the way. They were never good. There were no champions, not even regional toppers. So, I took myself to a place called Neutral Grounds like years later, and that's where I met Shane Scurry, Paul Leviton, Brian Cornell, Ivan Flores. Legends, legends of today. So I played against them, and they defeat me a lot, and they whoop my butt, and I just couldn't beat them. But over time, I started to learn their techniques and the way how to build their cards, and then eventually I started talking regionals, and I started playing my signature deck, Machine and Gadgets. I got a few chops with those. I made a lot of day twos, so and that's how I became who I am today. I got the most tops in the world with Machine and Gadgets, and nobody better than me with that deck.
Gadgets. Okay.
Machine and gadgets. Robbie Cole, he's the best gadget player, supposedly, but I'm the best machine and gadget player of all time.
I mean, when you've made 40 videos on how to perfect building gadgets, I mean, you're probably a pretty good gadget player.
I'm the best, bro. I'm the best.
Awesome. How about you, Jonathan Labounty?
So what are we asked here?
Just a quick background of your Yu-Gi-Oh career.
Quick background. I don't know. It's
Great,
just come.
Rocky.
It's come to me my whole life. It's just been in my brain, man. I don't even know how to explain it really. Since I remember back in middle school, I brought a card home from one of my friends that he gave me, and I showed it to Ivan, and ever since then we've been in love with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Damn. And you have multiple like high tier tops and wins, right?
Yeah, I have 6 show and jump tops, second place, a first place, 2 national tops. I've come 1 game away from worlds twice in my life.
So you're pretty good at Yu-Gi-Oh. That's good.
Yeah, it's the brain, you know.
Yeah, sometimes it just clicks for certain things. What about
Just like
yourself, Ivan?
For me, I want to say so Yu-Gi-Oh. I pretty much got sucked in when I was hanging out with John when we were younger. We started off playing at McDonald's and then just got really competitive. From there, we pretty much co-founded Team Rampage back in Connecticut. On our rise up, I want to say one of our first tops for as a team was New Jersey. We had one of our team players top there, and from there on, I went and top Durham, won Shonen Jump Durham. I went then into top Shonen Jump Baltimore. I went undefeated in Orlando Shonen Jump and lost to the champion at the time. I've topped 3 YCSs, 2 with Rabbit, 1 with one with Windups. I'm also the co-founder of Team ETC that hosted a lot of like the champions around the country, and been playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Been playing Goat since I got out of the game after like Pendulum or like what is it? Pendulum stuff came out.
Yep.
Yeah, after that I pretty much got out of it and then went back to Goat and been playing Goat since, and I've been pretty much notorious in the Goat community.
That's you can say
that. I would say I made a name for myself in the Go community, and pretty much either hate me or love me. You know, I'm in there.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it depends the day, hate or love.
Yeah, I would say that.
I mean, all I got from that is the 3 of you guys are really good players. Like throughout Yu-Gi-Oh history, you guys have all done well, which is awesome.
Yeah. Every time I came back and played competitive, I was seen to get a top. I was just determined to get a second win. That just didn't happen because you grow up and life changes.
Yeah, same here with me. Like, I was close. The highest I got, I'm not going to sit here and lie, was top 8 at Rhode Island. But I got cheated by a friend because he was playing Infinities and he was stacking his Infinity Archfiend to the top of his deck, so I couldn't win that event. But I was coming close until I had a daughter, and then once I had a daughter, life changed up for me, and I couldn't travel anymore. I had to be a father after that.
That makes sense. Family does do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Labounty?
So, what do you guys expect for the meta at the Clash of Champions? You think there's going to be, just some good old mirrors and, some pretty normal decks, or think it's going to be crazy stuff?
Right now, I feel like the meta's all over the place. I feel like a lot of people are playing warrior and aggro builds. I feel like the older players, like Overdose and all them, they're gonna be sticking with their CC. It's gonna be more about matchup, I believe. It all depends to who's in your bracket.
Yeah, I agree with Labounty. It's going to be a bunch of helmet players playing warriors.
Oh man. I tried not to say that.
You're talking about your own teammate here.
See what you said. It's a bunch of people who don't want to win. just want to win, bro. They don't think, bro. They just want to activate Sakaretsu and then summon Danjulu and the summon. Bro, this is too much, bro. I'm getting PTSD. I'm sorry.
I would like to say that I believe that there are going to be a lot less turbo decks in this tournament.
I 100% agree with you on that.
Bro, they killed it off, man. Like they played 3 Kaikos, bro, with 3 summons, bro. How you gonna win, bro? Like, they have a knock, bro.
I think it's gonna be a bunch of warriors versus a bunch of CC.
Chaos control,
that's just what it's gonna be.
With just some random people using random decks.
Oh yeah, you'll see you'll probably see Chris try to run with the Monarch deck or something, you know.
Something, yeah, maybe. I'd be surprised because I think he really wants to win this one and actually get his invite.
Monarchs will not be the way.
That's not that's not gonna happen. Interesting. I was doing a bit of research on some of these players here before we started the podcast, and one of the players he's a newer player. He's won a bunch of he won his event for the qualifier for Clash of Champions with Sky Strikers in 2018. He's also topped a bunch of other events in 2018-19. And he plays for Goat Format Italia, and he won with Reasoning Gate about a year ago, right before Worlds last year, and he's playing in this event. So, interesting enough, I'd be kind of nervous to play against him if he's on Reasoning Gate because I just can't stand that deck.
Oh, I hate that Jinx deck. It's such a luck deck.
I actually like playing Reason Gate, but I just don't think it's a very good deck. You have to get really lucky.
Well, I hope you get him.
It beats itself.
I mean,
exactly.
I like playing Reasoning Gate because I started Yu-Gi-Oh a lot later than Goat format, so combo decks were the thing by the time I was already playing, and so Reasoning Gate's fun to play, but playing against it is kind of a chore. Just you either auto win because they brick or they just completely massacre you, and it's
if you're calling the right numbers, it makes the deck almost impossible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And for some of us who play 3 Kaiko, it's a lot easier.
Just call 8. You can't lose, bro.
You gotta read some of my feature matches, man. You gotta call 4 and 6.
Oh, there you go.
Honestly, I find calling 8 doesn't matter that much. Like, if I have a bunch of traps set, I want to call 6. Like, they can get their Dark Magician of Chaos. Just please don't summon Jinzo.
The majority of the time, it's going to be 4. I mean, 8. Most of the time, they want the Democ in the graveyard either way. So,
right.
if it hits, it hits. That's just gonna happen.
There you go. There's some words of wisdom from Jonathan Labounty.
I don't know, man. I disagree, bro. They have to have the premature burial, bro. They have to have it. They have to have the deep fusion with the chaos monster. It's so much, bro.
Like, you don't know how many times that they do that with the Democ in their hand and they just get a free special summon.
The Democ in the hand does happen a lot.
Yeah, you can't do nothing about that though, bro. Like, but Democ is just so devastating when it hits, bro. Like, regardless of how it hits, it's just so devastating, bro. I just rather call it anyway. Just to avoid it. That's just me.
Yeah, there you go. Ivan, you got any words on the meta going on right now?
No, I kind of agree with these guys. I plan on seeing pretty much Goat control from those OD guys. And then from everybody else, I think we're probably gonna get one random Kitty Cat Burn deck. I see that in there.
Not.
And then
there's always going to be that one guy on burn.
The Italian players seem to love Reasoning Gate. So since you mentioned that, those Italian players love that shit. They just love playing that.
I mean, Delinquent is playing, so who knows what the hell he's gonna bring.
Yeah, that's why I said with him playing, he might be some Kitty Cat Burn or some random deck out or some weird.
Bring Empty Jar.
Yeah,
I don't think Delinquent's going to bring Empty Jar because I mean, he might now that we're saying this, but if he watches it, but I was talking to him after his FLC win, and I was like, yeah, I mean, when I played against you, I was really hoping you were not on Jar because, I know when I see the name Delinquent, I'm going to have a, there's going to be some Delinquent strategy across from me, but he said he hasn't really been playing Jar much lately. I don't think he's,
I'd be surprised if he brought his zombie variant again. I'd be pretty surprised.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work twice.
Maybe he might go back to his Reasoning Gate
here's
Strike
the other
Ninja thing.
I think a lot of people are going to be looking at what's been playing in GOAT format and format library. So we've got to also play on that. That they're probably trying to. Some people are probably trying to counter the meta right now. So I'm expecting that as well. That I'm going to run against somebody who's trying to counter the whole like chaos or warrior meta.
It's true, but
Yeah.
like, there's like different cards though, right? Because like if when I'm preparing for a meta at the moment, I pretend that Metamorphosis and Scapegoat aren't even a real card. Like they're just not played that much in at the moment. They're just not. So I build my decks with warriors as like I just don't care about them. But Clash of Champions, I can't do that because I assume almost all these older players are going to be bringing like a
Goats.
billion Scapegoats and a billion Metamorphoses, and so I have to completely change my
with
deck.
tomatoes and creature swap.
Yeah.
Tomatoes and creature swap too.
So
The
I
thing
actually
is,
have to plan for that.
Yep.
they
Not to mention,
want to save Go. They want to save the Go community. They don't want to change to warrior or aggro or any of these other
Nope.
things.
No, they would rather
No.
lose. They would rather lose with a deck like that than switch to a deck that for me personally, consider just superior. They just don't want to win with it, and they don't want to be. They don't want to like say that this deck is
Associated.
the best, right?
Yeah, they don't want to have the helmet on. That's what
Exactly.
the thing is.
But that's kind of an advantage for helmet players because they know that these players aren't going to use certain decks, so we can build around that, and I can plan for that.
Yeah, I think all three of us would agree. Give us any deck but warrior. Any deck you want to sit us across from, and have us play on Sunday. Give us anything but warrior.
well, then you're going to have Calvin's Zoo.
Man,
You're going to have Calvin's
Say
Zoo
that.
deck with all the gorillas.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, yeah, that deck's a little sus, but
Except for that one, you can bring that. You can bring that deck over here. I don't care.
Oh,
But
I mean, I
the other warrior
deck.
decks.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to play against another warrior player.
No, I kind of do want to play Calvin's Zoo deck because it's going to be fun to play against.
With him being the certain section, I'd love to play against Archfiend, Soldier, and friends.
Listen, Archfiend
Yes.
Soldier's the new meta. Skill Dart Magician, it's a card of the past.
Yeah, I guess so, eh?
Does not even survive Tribe Affecting Virus. Come on.
Yeah, let's not even get into that. Right
You know, this is a good part to transition into though when we're talking about other players and what they're playing. Like who do you guys specifically, you know, want to play / not want to play, and you can't say your teammates for not play, but you can say you want to play them. That'd be fine. But let's start with Ivan of who you want to play in the tournament and who you don't want to play.
I want to play Geist round 1.
Okay.
We have some unfinished business, and I kind of want to end it early for him.
Dang. That's awesome.
Oh,
Sweet.
Early. That's a good pick though. That's a good pick. That's a feature match, bro.
It could be.
Yeah.
I think it would have to
Yep.
be.
I'm sure a player like that is going to be someone they're gonna flag for getting like an early round like visual, because like, you know, some of us like myself and, you know, Luke has, or who some of these players who've been playing these last couple months and doing well, they've kind of shown us off a lot lately. So some of these other players like Geist and KP, Dale, players who only, you know, show up to a tournament or two every once in a while, but are known as like, you know, top GOAT format players, they're going to be the guys that they're going to want to signal in pretty early. So if you're up against Geist, that could be a potential match right there.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's gonna be a good one if anything.
And who do you not want to play?
So I can't say my teammate,
You
but
cannot.
there's definitely a teammate. There's a teammate I do not want to play in there. He knows who he is.
Damn.
Who I don't want to play? I guess I don't want to waste my time playing. You know, like I don't know. There's maybe P-Tran. I don't want to play P-Trax. P-Trax is freaking just his drawing. P-Tran, his drawing is just too amazing. That guy's like, I don't know.
P-Tran is disgusting. My Canadian
Yeah,
brother.
I mean, dude, I love the dude. He's just the way he draws is just. It's like playing against Yu-Gi-Oh. He is, to me, he is Yugi. He is
Wow.
fucking Yugi all the way. He is Yugi.
That is his nickname for us, is Yugi.
Yeah, he is.
AKA
He is
Yugi.
definitely Yugi, and I don't mind playing him, but every time we play, it's like, all right, I know he has God hand every time, and if he doesn't have a God hand, he will just draw into it.
That's funny.
Every time.
I mean, that's just the definition of skill.
Well, the worst part about it is that he's so humble when he whoops your, when he whoops you. So it's just,
He is so nice. He is very, very nice.
it's the most nicest whooping you can get, and you just can't complain. It's like, okay, you were about to lose. You had 100 points. You pot into Grace TD and got BLS Heavy Storm, but it's okay. You are such a nice guy. I'll take that. I will take that loss.
That's funny.
That's not cool, bro.
Listen, I kind of got used to it already with him. I mean, if I win, I'm like, oh God, he's having a really bad day.
Yeah, I got lucky when I played him. He didn't draw Trinity at all.
Yeah, listen, you got lucky. That's right.
Okay, how about you, Jonathan Labounty?
I 100% am ready to play Chris Perovic right now.
Oh,
Oh.
dang, spicy.
Right now, later tonight, tomorrow, whenever you guys set it up.
Would you say that if you played Chris Perovic every single round for every event, that you would be the undefeated champion in your history?
Absolutely not. But
dang, I was hoping I could get some good stuff there.
yeah, no, I'm not gonna go that far. Chris is a beast. He is definitely good at what he does.
But you definitely want to play him.
Oh, absolutely. I want to take him out right away. Let him go home.
Okay, sweet.
Let him watch me win the rest of the tournament.
Oh, dang.
And I will say, if anyone just happens to beat Chris Sunday, send me a instant message. I may have a little something for you.
Oh, is there a bounty on Chris?
Yeah.
I will say that there is a little something on him. If you eliminate Chris, definitely PM me.
You hear that to all of our listeners?
Yeah, if you listen in here, you're playing Sunday, take Chris out.
Then message Jonathan Labounty. He'll have a surprise for you. What about who you don't want to play?
I will play anybody. I'm not worried about anybody.
Oh.
No disrespect towards any of you guys. I can't say my teammates, so I'm ready to play anybody. I'm 100% in for this tournament.
Dang, Labounty's full power. That's scary.
All right, I take that back. I don't want to play Dale just because I don't want to put a frown on his face. Everyone else can get it. Okay, everyone else can get it.
Dang, that's funny. Just by Alvarado's on Overdose too, right? Am I correct?
Correct.
So maybe the three of you will get matched up with the three of them, and we'll have a fun little first round.
I actually played Alvarado at Worlds round 1.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was a good match. I drew better than him, and he survived for way longer than he should have. So you got to give him credit where credit's due.
Awesome, that'd be fun to see. How about you, Carl? Who do you not want to play / really want to play?
Well, I'm gonna speak about who I really want to play, and this guy been getting crap from the whole community, from the current community, from his own community, because nobody likes him, bro. But I think he's a cool guy. But me and him have beef for a long time, bro. It's time to settle this in the Clash of Champions, because I don't think he's a champion, and that's Calvin Tahan.
Oh, here we go.
I want to think his boots so bad, boy. If he get paid up, he's gonna retire, bro. He would never ever talk crazy again, bro. He be talking crazy all on these pages, bro. Thinking he's the best. He said that he already won the tournament. How, bro? I never heard of you, bro. You only won an ARG, bro. That's like 200 people, bro. That's a regional, bro. I top many of them. Yeah, bro. Like, that's what I really want, bro. I really want him, son. And I really want Chris Perovic too, bro. Even though I look up to him, he's a god to me, bro. But he messed with Labounty, bro. That's my boy, bro. I can't let that happen, bro. I have to respect Chris Perovic too, bro. This beef now, man.
I mean, it is all love. You don't got to take it that serious. Like, I know Chris joked around and said what he said, but I mean he'll pay for it on Sunday, and then we'll move on to the next one.
Overdose is going to
we
pay
all-
for it on
we all
Sunday,
love
is
the
what I'm
robot.
hearing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, either that or we could play a team war with them. Well, SD Killer's been trying to get back in there.
Yeah, we have offered that a couple times already though.
Oh, that'd be fun to see. The Calvin DeHaan is hilarious.
He
But
did
he's all
speak.
right, bro.
He did speak good
He's
about you though, Calvin. Calvin.
He did,
Carl.
Carl.
He literally said
Oh.
you were like the best player around. Like,
Whatever.
How about who do you not want to play, Carl?
I am scared of this man, Lazaro, bro. I don't want to play him.
Well, I don't think he's playing, but if he is, yeah, I'd want to stay away.
He is playing.
Oh, he is playing. Oh, shoot.
Yes, he will be in there.
Why you playing for, bro? Why do he's so brolic, bro? Why he playing Yu-Gi-Oh for, bro? that dude, all he do is work out, bro, and play basketball, bro. Why you gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh for, bro?
Yeah, well, I've seen a couple pictures. He's a pretty fit gentleman.
Exactly. Why is he playing Yu-Gi-Oh?
Well, why are those people? Yeah, you're right. Why, like, stay away. Like, you guys have your thing. You're strong. You're athletic. You're good looking. Let us lower tier people play Yu-Gi-Oh and live our life.
Exactly. But you know what? Hopefully he don't play, right? But there's also two more people I don't want to play. And I'm sorry, I know I'm extending my list, but it's you, Moxies. I don't want to play you, bro. The way how you draw, bro, ridiculous, bro. I don't like playing you. I hate the way how you play. You just play so crazy. You second post and set a damn dodge loop for no damn reason. Like, you know, that breakers, bro. It just makes no sense. And I end up just losing to crazy stuff with you, bro. And the last person is AJT, bro, because he been.
Oh my god! Yes.
Yeah, he's so strong now, bro. He's just on a different level, bro. He's a beast now too, bro. There's too many of you, man. I can't do it for you, bro. I don't want to play y'all, bro. If I play y'all, I might just end up scooping.
AJT turn 1. He's going to play 3 different dimension capsule, and you banish all 3 of his Trinity, and you just aren't going to have any removal.
Yeah.
Yo, and that shit works. It works.
It
Bro.
works. That's what
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Where's the dust? With the MST, the heavy, the breaker, man, the Morbius, bro. It goes through, bro. It always went through every time I see him play, bro. It doesn't make no sense.
I don't know. The next thing you know, this guy's got pot and BLS turn 3, and you're done in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's not T, bro. That's not Yu-Gi-Oh.
AJT always has his BLS.
That's not Yu-Gi-Oh, man. It's not.
Well, that kind of went on the way of we don't want to play Warriors, so stay away from us, Moxie. You know?
Yeah, I agree with that. I for sure agree with that.
Your new guy that came up there, Lucas.
Yeah, another guy I don't want to play either. And you know what it is? Like, it's not so much like I don't mind the Warrior mirror, because I don't. Like, I've played it a bunch. Like, I feel comfortable. But, like, game 1, because of, like, the way the decks are built for Warriors, where we're building our deck, like, a lot of hate against Chaos, it's not... our main deck is kind of like suspect in the mirror match. So if you don't win the die roll and you don't get to get your trap dust shoot off, or whatever else, or have a chance to get your graceful charity to get rid of your Nox or whatever else, you're kind of just in a bad spot. Like it's just an awkward game 1. It's really dependent sometimes on who doesn't draw these certain cards, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Right.
That goes back to the bracket. Like I was telling you before, it really depends on the bracket, because when you're building your deck, us Warrior players, we want to go against Chaos, and that's what we're built for. But then at the same time, with the uprise of Warrior, you kind of have to change your main deck for those matchups for game 1 against the Warriors. You know?
It's awkward.
It all depends the bracket.
There's some interesting things too I've learned playing Warrior Mirrors for like game 1, because like it's a really common play to like set a Dust Tornado or set MST, and then you hold it until they set a card, and then you can end phase hit it. It's very common to do that, but like in game 1 in the mirror, you can't really do that, because like game 1, if they try and bluff you with like a dead knock or dead dust shoot, because they'll do that, they'll just set that card hoping that you end phase hit it with one of your back row cards, and then you're just sitting there going, oh sweet, I used my power MST to hit a Nobleman of Crossout game 1. Awesome. And it's like you just have to really think about like when you do and don't want to use certain cards, because you know that there are bluffs there. It's awkward.
I just heard Carl's head spin, and he was saying never to set the Dust and MST turn 1.
I mean, you shouldn't, but I mean, sometimes in the war matchup, you can gain a lot of value because, like, sure, you should hold it for graceful charity so you can have something to dump, but like post turn 2 or 3, you can kind of get cheeky with setting one of those cards and then hoping it does get end phased because it has for me plenty of times and it's been great. So like it's really just a mind thing. Some people are gonna do it, some people aren't. I'm not sure I want to hold like double cards in my hand for a graceful charity that may never come.
A lot of times
Yeah.
it has to do with you knowing your opponent's build too. That's
Yep.
another part. Like that whole first turn is going to be different if you know what that kid's playing.
Which is true, which is very true, because I know some warrior players don't even main Dust Tornado, versus like I know some other people do, and that's like a big impact. Because like if I feel comfortable trying to get a cheeky set when I know they play Dust Tornado, why not? But if I'm playing someone that I know doesn't even main Dust Tornado, so the only real card that's going to end phase hit me is a one of MST, then why would I even do it? I might as well just hold it for graceful.
Yeah.
I don't know. Recently, I've been taking Dust Shoot out and leaving it in the main. Too many warrior decks around.
Yeah, I'm still not decided on if I wanna what I'm doing with that.
Moxies, don't start, bro. Don't. What are you talking about? You're still deciding. You always have it, bro. You always have it. So why take it out now, huh? Tell me.
Well, I mean, it depends because like when I played the GFC 11, I didn't main deck Dust Shoot at all, and it was fine. It just I really don't want to run into a warrior and lose game 1 because I drew into Nock Dust Shoot, especially when I expect 40%, maybe even 50% of the field to be warriors. It just sounds I just don't want to randomly lose a game 1 because of it.
See, that's the type of mindset that's gonna let Chris win this on Sunday.
Yeah, 100%,
you going with that mindset and him having his regular deck.
And then I'm just gonna lose game 1 because I don't have Trap Dust Shoot.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's all a guessing game.
It is 100%. Yep.
Well, it's all who you face up to, pretty much.
Yeah, it really is going to be pretty dependent on who you get matched with and what bracket. I wonder how they're going to do seeding. I'm not quite sure. I'm guessing it'll just be based off of your Go format ranking.
The CC players will tell you that it doesn't matter because for them it doesn't matter as much as it does to a warrior player.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that though. I think a lot of these CC players don't want to play warriors. One, because their mindset of warriors not being a very skillful deck, that they just don't want to feel like they are going to lose to a deck like that. And two, our decks are like built to like just stop everything they do and have an answer for every play they make. So it's just like super annoying for them. Like they'd rather.
I'm referring not to their mindset. I'm talking about like with us where we're talking about the Dust Shoot and in the main and the side. They don't really have cards that matter if they're in the side or the main for their matchups. That's true. What I was referring to.
That makes sense. Well, would you guys have other things you want to say? Let's get it out.
Anybody that wants any team wars, hit us up. We're open for business.
Yes, we are.
That's true. They do a lot of team wars, a lot of Ironmans.
Yes, we do not turn any down. Come on in.
Come in, all comers. We'll even take if anybody wants to just do 3, have 3 lives. We'll let you have 3 lives. That's fine.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah, that's funny you say that. I always thought that was kind of cheesy. The one person take all lives in an Ironman.
So cocky.
It's pretty funny, especially if they lose all 3 lives and get swept. Then it's just hilarious.
And they'll go in with the mindset that they use the same deck all 3 times too.
The exact same deck list, all 3 lives, which is hilarious.
Yep.
That's funny.
I've seen it.
Yeah, you guys are big supporters of luxury stuff, right? So, or at least like money stuff.
Yes.
So that's good.
Yeah, we love Lux. We love you guys. We love Format Library. Go Format.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Big shout out to Go Format for bringing everything to life. They I say Go Format has like revitalized how Go is being played and thought about now because we're getting a lot of current players since we have like a structure system now.
Yeah, that's true.
None of this would be possible without them.
That's 100% true.
It is what it is. Like
without Scully and his team, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
No, they're definitely spearheading the lead. It's great that all these communities are pumping out, pretty good stuff. It's awesome with Go Format spearheading it all.
Yep.
They put a lot of time and effort into it, and a lot of it's not seen back to them. So it's awesome. It's awesome from a community perspective to see how much hard work they put in, and it's
Yep.
just great. It's awesome.
Yep, we're very thankful for all their hard work. The judges on there do a really good job of keeping everything fair. There has not been, I haven't seen any biasm. I think everything just, runs smoothly on there in the event. They end in an orderly fashion, which is really, really, that's good to see when you're busy.
Yeah, and you need to have as much order as they have because now that these GFCs are getting to 100 plus people, 150 people, which is just insane when you think about like a couple
Yep.
years ago how some of these tournaments
Yes.
you'd have like 20 people and that was considered like top tier, like oh my god, we had 25 30 people maybe for some of these tournaments, like that's insane. And now you're getting 100, like if you're not getting 100 on a Go Format tournament, it's like what's happening, right? So it's
Yeah, which
getting
I would
insane.
say we're being consistent. I mean, the community is definitely getting bigger. Since Dual Book has put a leaderboard there too, the community has gotten a lot bigger.
That's true.
And I would just say that it seems that it's going to keep growing. A lot of people show a lot of interest in it. The older, newer players are showing interest in it. And for us older players, it's always been bread and butter for us.
Yeah, and
It's not
stuff like
going.
the
It's not
Clash of
going anywhere.
Champions, it's getting
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
not
of
going anywhere.
like older players to come back too. Like I've seen
Yes.
a lot of names up there that they don't play, like they didn't play GOAT format, but now they're trying it out because look at this, I'm a champion in 2012, but I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. But here's a cool tournament, and it gets people back in.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
Clash
does.
is
It
a really good
does.
idea. I hope they do it yearly. It's just like a fun, like medium, intermediate, like halfway point in the season where it's like, hey, we can get a bunch of players that are considered really good. It's not quite worlds, but it's a lot of top tier players playing in a tournament where other people can watch, and there's lots of storylines, lots of good quality duels,
Yes.
and it's just good for the community to see that, which is fun.
I think in
Yep.
general, it's also a really good showcase to have all these best players because there's a lot of people who think GOAT format is sacky, it's not skillful, it's brainlet, caveman Yu-Gi-Oh, and then you get people, you know, actual tournament winners playing high level matches uh, in the Clash, and you're 100% going to see people open pot duo graceful and lose because the person sitting across from him just outplays them and like understands Yu-Gi-Oh, and it really shows a lot of people everywhere how great the format can be when you play at super high level and you're really good.
Agreed.
That's why we play Warrior.
Haha, that's true. That's one of the reasons why I do because
You could beat
yeah,
Trinity.
you can beat Trinity. You're not as reliant on Trinity because your cards that you main deck are super powerful one-off cards. So you don't really feel you're not really waiting for cards. You just kind of just play them, which is great.
Yeah, that's my one gripe with Thunder Dragon decks. I play Thunder Dragon and I'm sitting there waiting till 30 in deck to finally draw graceful.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, I still love Chaos. Chaos will always be my
Yeah,
home.
that's one of the reasons why I like Chaos Control, honestly, because I mean people will say it's super inconsistent or whatever, but I actually at least have use for Thunder Dragon when I don't have
Yes.
graceful. Opposed to Turbo, Thunder Dragon's useless to me except for Regeki Break when I'm playing Turbo.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Like tribute summon a Thunder Dragon over your blank Thousand Eyes, meta into Balter, Fiend Skull, whatever guy, and just go to town. And it's really, really nice to have that toolbox available.
It's actually like really needed because like that's the whole like well, that's like I know Thunder Dragon is like meant to be played for with cards like Graceful, Surf, Regeki Break, but like one of the reasons why like Go Control was able to transition into Thunder Dragon Chaos is because the main problem sometimes with Thousand Eyes Restrict is you can Goat Lock yourself or you can Thunder
Yeah.
like you can Thousand Eyes Restrict lock yourself or you can't do anything and Thunder Dragon speeds up your deck while also giving you an out to that specific problem.
Yes.
So
Yep.
and the fact that a level 5 Metamorphosis has a lot of really good targets in Go format.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it's just a
I
super
agree.
powerful
Balter.
card. Yeah, exactly.
Balter's
Even
such a beast.
I've even had like some fun with if they lock themselves with Scapegoat, you can just go into
Reaper.
And you can just like attack their life points directly over and over and over again, hit all the cards in their hand over and over and over again, and they're just stuck with goats on their field doing nothing, sitting there, and you can just win like that. It's fun. It's
That's one of
lots
the
of
reasons
versatility.
I think that decks with Metamorphosis are in the long run, even if they have a little bit less consistency than Warrior Turbo, I think in the long run they're just more powerful because you have this toolbox. It's the most versatile card in the format. You can just do so many different things with it. Like I can summon Chaos Sorcerer, banish your guy, Rio Sentry, OTK you. I
Yeah.
can Ojama King lock you. I can Balter, Fiend Skull, Reaper. So many options.
And that's
agree
why
with-
that's why that deck is known as like one of the better decks, and like it's really powerful. Like warriors in general, they're not like the most powerful card. Like we're putting a 2000 attack monster or an 1800 attack monster
Right.
and doing nothing, really just sitting there and waiting for you to do something and we counter it. Like that's really all they do. The thing about them is they're just super consistent. They do what they do
Right.
a lot.
Individual cards in Warrior do a lot more than individual
Yeah,
cards.
like I'm never gonna outbeat you with straight power. Like you have way more tools to bring out cards like Thousand Eyes Strix Metamorphosis, and there's a reason why Metamorphosis has been banned for that long and will stay banned because it's just one of the best cards of all time in Yu-Gi-Oh's history.
Yeah,
And
I
Warriors
agree.
don't have that ability, but what they do have and why a lot of people like them is they're just consistent. And in Yu-Gi-Oh, most of the time you're just gonna win a lot more games than you lose when you have a deck that's just consistent.
I agree. I agree. I mean, that's why with chaos control, like it's always been hard for me to play because I've always loved putting preemie in chaos control, just so you could preemie the Thunder Dragon meta, or have options with tribe or anything else, the good
Right.
stuff. But all of a sudden, it faded out of the deck, and it's like, all right.
I think my issue with Chaos Control is literally just the games where I lose with it are games where you have hands that look like Thunder Dragon, 2 Thunder Dragons, BLS, Sorcerer, and 2 metas, and you're like, yeah, okay. Sure.
Yeah,
Those are that's the gripe that I have with Chaos Control. And the only that's whenever I build the deck I kind of work to try and mitigate that, but
and, if you don't have Scapegoat too, like if you don't draw into Scapegoat, you're not playing a lot of like protection cards really. And if someone just like out aggroes
Right.
you and just keeps summoning monsters, and you're not most Thunder Dragon Chaos Control don't play like 2K walls like Spy. They're because they're pretty tight on making sure their level 1 cards are there for Thousand Eyes, that you can get run over like pretty quickly if you don't have a Scapegoat to block out and stall a bit, and you don't have enough back row cards or Book of Moons or whatever. You just get run over.
I cannot count the number of games I've played in the past week where all 3 of my scapegoats. I literally played 3 scapegoat in this deck. All 3 of them were bottom 15.
Wow.
Yeah, like I played like at least 10 games this past week alone where that happened, and I was like,
No, I
come
agree
on,
with you.
how do I play?
I've been trying it too. I've been trying it out too, and it's like you have to play 3 scapegoats now because just like you were saying, the wall blockers. I tried it, but it seemed that it was just faster to play with like tomatoes and swap. But even still, it's like I don't draw the cards I need for the combo fast enough to combat the chaos deck or the warrior deck.
Yeah. 3 scapegoats definitely a must. I was if Chaos Control comes back, becomes like the most popular deck again, obviously I'm going back to 2 because you're going to be seeing a lot of Oscar Priest mains and they break against the mirror and stuff. But
Yeah.
I mean, 3 scapegoats been putting in work for me lately, so.
Well, I expect chaos to be played at Clash of Champions.
Yeah,
Come on, that's
a given.
that is
Should be a
one.
given.
That is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
You got
And
a
like
lot
that
of
could
older
propel
players.
them right there, right? Like all you need is a bunch of good players to play like that's one of the reasons why Chaos Control is kind of like slowed down, is a lot of good players who play that deck either aren't playing or have transitioned to a different deck and it's not seeing enough play. If only like 3 or 4 people at a tournament are playing it, it's really hard for that deck to take over the meta. But Clash of Champions, like sure, I still think Warriors are the best, and I'm hoping a Warrior player wins. But like we could easily see of this Clash of Champions top 4 be all 4 Chaos Control players, and if Clash of Champions has top 4 Chaos Control players, that's going to trickle down to the community when they see that, and next thing you know, the next GFC that pops up, maybe the Chaos Control net deckers, and it gets boosted up to like 20%, 30% of the meta.
I see that happening.
GOAT format's gotten bigger, but it's definitely still the size where, the top 10 players are going to determine just about everything.
Yeah, could easily
So.
happen.
Agreed.
What are we at for time here? Okay. Do any of you guys have any last things you want to talk about, discuss? If not, we'll probably get close to ending it here.
I actually do have something to say real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Just letting everybody know, like, I work hard, man. Like, I mean, I'm talking about real life. I work hard. I'm a fighter, and I just like making my life, better at every day, every moment. So like me joking around, that's just what I do. So I'm just letting everybody know, like, what I said about Calvin and Chris Perovic, it's nothing personal. Like, I'm just trying to hype up the tournament. I respect them highly. I feel that Calvin Shahan made me to a stronger player, and Chris Perovic, I already have, strong, immense respect for him, and there's no disrespect to them. All right, I just wanted to put that out there. I just try, like, I'm just a comic relief, and I just want, like, the tournament to be smooth. I want to have fun. So that's all I gotta say. I don't want nobody in particular. Oh, Carl's trying to beef with Calvin and Chris Perovic. He's trying to go about that gang life. No. I just want to have fun, bro. If I lose, of course, I'm gonna start crying, bro. Like, I'm gonna be mad, but at the end of the day, it's just we're gonna win it anyway.
If you lose to Warriors, though, is that it for you or what?
Bro, just know I'm gonna be on the news, bro. I lose to that deck, bro. It's like there's no reason why I should lose to that deck, bro. It just summon, set. That's all you gotta do, bro. It's just annoying. And I just end up losing to it. I just draw all Chaos Monsters and all spells that don't do nothing against the damn deck. That's just my luck.
That's funny. No, you're good, Carl. No, we love a little storyline action. Get the hype up going, so it's good.
I will say that I meant the disrespect that I said until Sunday, and then like I said, after Sunday we can go back to normal.
There you go. See, Labounty's ready. He's good to go. He's wants this one bad.
I'm gonna agree with Carl that I'm a comic relief usually, and I just I joke around. I say some like silly shit when I'm in a duel, and most of the time I'm just completely just joking around and just trying to like mind trick my opponents, and just make them laugh or just like distract them a bit so they can make some misplays. What I said about Peter, that stands though. That's a real thing. I'm ending this guy's career.
I don't think anyone really fully knows Ivan the way I do, and what he just said is 100% correct. All of it.
That is hilarious. Sweet. Yeah, that's awesome.
So if anybody wants to set up a money match with me and Peter, I'll take that all day too.
There you go. This has been a great talk with 3 of the prominent members of Team Rampage, Carl, John Labounty, and Ivan Flores. It's been great talking to all 3 of you guys. You guys are interesting characters. He's got more. Oh, Carl's got a little extra for us.
Wait. Cut it. Why you said my name, but you gonna pronounce their first and last?
I don't want to say. Is it Waite? Carl Waite. That easy? Carl Waite.
There we go. Put some respect on my name.
Carl Waite, the leader of Chaos Turbo, the inventor of the deck, the king of the whole format was built around his Chaos Turbo. That's Carl Waite.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. We're supposed to respect my name, bro. The hell?
And we are here for all the other Team Rampage players too. Props
to all the rest of the players that weren't here to talk.
Yep. Props to SD Killer. Props to the original Warrior brothers, because those 2 guys are amazing. They're top tier players with us. Everybody knows Krebs 619, I believe what it is.
Yeah.
And SD Killer, those guys. Everybody knows SD Killer. The kid is like unbelievably good. Who else we got on the team? I want to give a shout out to everybody.
Ghost Rider, Nick.
Yep, Nick. Just all shout out to all the players on Rampage. Sorry, I'm getting ready for work.
Jazz,
Scully.
Yep, Scully.
Nice. Okay, awesome. That's great. We love hearing it. We love all that. You guys got anything?
Ghost Rider. Got to give Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Okay.
Magician a shout out.
Gotta give the Magic Man the shout out. Okay.
Yep, Magic Man gets a shout out there.
The only other thing I gotta say is to anyone listening, there is a GFC coming up late May. It'll be a free to enter tournament. It'll be the GFC 12, I think, and it'll be big. So come play that. There's also going to be a Patreon tournament in May, earlier in May, I think. I'm not sure about the exact dates, either the GFC's first or the Patreon's first, but regardless, they're both in May. Come play both.
I think the GFC is first.
First, okay. So the GFC first, and then the Patreon one after. Both of them give Worlds Invite. The last GFC gave 4 Worlds Invite, and the last Patreon tournament gave 2 Worlds Invite. Well, I guess it only gave 1 because Luke has blocked 1, but they give out that many. Yeah, so other than that, I hope everyone had a good time and a good listen. I'll let Cam sign off on the spot awkwardly, and we'll be good.
Thank you.
All right, well,
Thank you.
I'd like to thank all the members of Team Rampage we got here and all the other members of the team they shouted out. This has been Back to Square One with Moxies and Cam.
See you guys.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.